Hello, Holland America Princess. It's Judy Floy on a brisk spring day at Arlington National Cemetery. This is our nation's most sacred ground. Two presidents are interred here, President William Howard Taft and President Kennedy, plus a very famous Alaskan. You are looking at the grave of Theodore Fulton Stevens, known to many as simply Uncle Ted. Let me tell you a story. He was born in 1923 in Indiana. In 1943, he volunteered for the Army Air Corps, was a pilot, serving for 3 years. As you can see, he was a veteran of World War II. He was with the Flying Tigers and received the Distinguished Flying Cross as well. At war's end, he attended college at UCLA, went on to Harvard for law school. So now you're asking me, where's the Alaska in this? Born in Indiana, college in California, Massachusetts for law school. Well, he went to work for a law company in Washington, D.C., and that company had as one of its clients a coal mine in Alaska. Thus, Uncle Ted learned to fall in love with the territory of Alaska. He later worked for the Department of State and there became a Department of the Interior and became a major advocate for statehood. In 1952, tragedy struck his family. His lovely wife, Anne, was killed in a plane crash just at Anchorage Airport. In fact, today that airport is Ted Stevens International Airport. Some of you may be flying out of that airport. Ted Stevens did remarry and had children with his second wife. Ted Stevens suffered from prostate cancer and became an advocate for cancer research. In 1968, just 9 years after statehood, Ted Stevens became a United States Senator. He served until 2009, meaning that he was the longest-serving GOP senator at the time. You might remember that in 2008, he was convicted of federal corruption charges, and the good people of Alaska chose not to re-elect him, so his term ended in January of 2009. Ted Stevens is the most senior senator to not be re-elected. His death, oh my. He was killed in a private plane crash, as you can see, in 2010. This plane crash had all 7 humans were killed in the crash. He was on the way to a fishing resort in Alaska. His casket was taken to the cathedral, Holy Family Cathedral, which is just across the street from the Westmark Hotel. I know some of you are staying at the Westmark. It's a beautiful church just across the street. Holy Family Cathedral. There were services at his home Episcopal Church, and then the big funeral was at Anchorage Baptist Temple. Vice President Joe Biden was there. Yes, it is good to be at Arlington National Cemetery and to remember a very famous Alaskan, Theodore Fulton Stevens, simply known as Uncle Ted.